it's Hannah and Jess. And everybody always asks what's wrong with me and what happened with the whole head injury thing and why I'm not colleging and all that, so I'll explain. Okay, so what happened is, I'll explain this. So at our old gym back in the day, I was tumbling and yeah, they got a new rod floor. I was one of the first people to try it out, you know. I did a double straight to my head, hit some wood, got a horrible traumatic brain injury that damaged 60% of my brain. You know, what a life-changing day. Right after my injury, you know, the doctors were so excited that I had an identical twin because we always did the exact same in school and we were pretty much the same person. So they were like, great, we kind of have a reference to where she's supposed to be. So we took this cognitive test, just scored a 99.9. I got a 7. Like, just 7, that's it. Literally a 7. Originally, it just really affected school because, like, it happened January, my sophomore year, and then I didn't really attend the rest of that year. I just would lay in my bed and stare at the ceiling or watch, you know, Scooby-Doo or random Disney movies. I was at that level, you know. Senior year, I was homeschooled by my lovely parents. They did an amazing job. And then graduation comes around and every kid I grew up with and my twin got to walk across the stage without me, and they didn't let me walk across the stage, but they pulled kids out of juvie to walk across the stage and wouldn't let me. But it's fine, you know, I'm not bitter about it at all. So this is why I can't college. Hannah, spell cereal. C-E-C-E-R-E-E-E-L-E. Cereal? What is 4 times 8? 16. High five. I have many issues now from it. I think the biggest, most annoying one is my sleeping because, like, I cannot fall asleep. Once I'm asleep, you can't wake me up. I wake up 12 times. I have these horrible nightmares where I think there's, like, a man standing in my room. And, you know, that's kind of scary, but whatever. I'll wake up screaming my head off and Jessie thinks I'm getting murdered. She just chooses to ignore it now. Like, she doesn't even come in and check on me. She's like, oh, she's fine. No big deal. Well, she's been doing it long enough. I kind of figure there's nothing actually in there. Oh, I'll sleepwalk if I'm in a weird place. Oh, like, yeah, she wanders around. It's really weird. When we go to a hotel, she puts furniture in front of the door so I don't go wandering out. I mean, who knows where I'd end up. So the reason I couldn't go to school because of my sleeping early in the morning was because you can't wake me up. Like, I don't wake up. And I sleep from 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. like kind of every day or a little less than that. Sometimes I just have all-nighters and it's fine. But the problem is, like, if you would wake me up, it's not like I just fall asleep early the next night. Like, my brain was just set on 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. no matter what. Like, she wouldn't catch up on sleep at all. And if you tried to wake her up, it just wouldn't work. Like, she wouldn't open her eyes. It was like I was in a coma. Like, you just couldn't wake me. Like, you can't wake me. No, but she, like, it would take 45 minutes to open her eyes. It still kind of does. What was I saying? Also, my pain sensors don't work right, which is why I've broken so many fingers, because I will literally get my fingers twisted all the way around and they'll break and I won't even feel it until 4 seconds later, and then I'll be like, yeah, it's very delayed. Yeah, I'll be like, oh, my hand's broken, didn't notice. Literally one time, like, I walked in and she was getting ready and straightening her hair and she just set the straightener down, like, on her left arm, and it was just burning her skin and she literally had no idea. Like, she didn't even notice. Yeah, it took me a few seconds to notice that. Like, that's not normal. My left side is really weak compared to my right because I banged the right side of my head, which affects your, like, left side of your body. So when I tumble, like, my left arm just, like, slaps me everywhere. Like, and if you pay attention, my left leg is bent and, like, all my tumbling and my right one's straight, and it's really annoying. Like, so irritating. I had to relearn how to tumble and, like, I had to relearn to walk. And once I figured that out, I had to relearn to tumble, and it was annoying. Another one of my problems is, like, my eating habits. Like, they are so weird. Like, first of all, I only like 4 foods. I eat the same 4 things every single day. I only like Fruit Loops, Bagel Bites, Eggos. What's the 4th one? Oh, her venti cup of whipped cream. Oh yeah, from Starbucks. I love me a venti cup of whipped cream. She literally gets so nutritious cup of whipped cream. Like, I'm being serious. Yeah, anyway, I only like 4 foods, so that's really annoying. And my taste buds are, like, all kinds of messed up. And I only... What was I saying? She has some things wrong with her, like, cognitively. Yeah, I have really bad memory problems. I mean, I don't know how to elaborate on that. I can't even remember what I'm supposed to say. No, it's like her short-term memory is kind of weird. Like, if she meets you, she'll remember you. Like, if you're, like, important. I won't remember your name. I promise you that. Yeah, she's really bad with names. But, like, she's good with faces. But I don't know, just, like, some random things, like, oh, have I eaten today? Or, like, have I had water today? Like, sometimes she'll get, like, so dehydrated and she'll even know because she just hasn't had water. She'll tell me, like, take out the trash, do the laundry, and I'll just kind of forget. I'm like, oh, sorry. Another issue is her ADHD. Like, it is literally like talking to a brick wall if you were trying to speak to her sometimes. Like, I'm like, Hannah, Hannah, and she won't even look at me. She'll just stare into space. And then she'll like 10 minutes later, she'll be like, did you say something? That's all I hear all day. Did you say something? Just say, were you talking to me? There are a lot of simple things that confuse her, like airports really throw her off, maps, like I don't think she knows her lefts and rights. Like
I do know my lefts and rights.
But like if you need, or like turn right in 200 feet, she doesn't know which way right is. Like she has to like really think about it.
This way.
Yeah. Well, maybe not in the phone. That's another thing. She gets confused with mirrors.
Wait, if you're watching it, then this would be right?
Don't worry about it.
This is...
She gets rights and less confused. But also mirrors really confuse her. Like she'll be trying to like straighten or curl her hair.
I'll curl my hair. I'm like, wait, where's my face?
Yeah, like she can't like process a mirror and where her hand is like on her head. It's really funny.
Wait, what was I talking about?
Fun fact, Hannah can no longer wink.
I can.
That's not how you wink.
So after I banged my head that hard, like I didn't really move my head or neck for like a few months, you know, because I was just laying in a bed staring at the ceiling. So I don't know, I can't really move my neck now. It's all stiff from not moving it for months. I can't, like, it doesn't go past here or here.
Yeah, that side's better. This way.
Ow, that one doesn't
like,
go.
I can go like,
yeah. Oh wow. You're like a dinosaur, you can go all the way around.
I know.
See, now I just have to like physically turn. Jose claims I get in very manic episodes, like I'll just get these random like hyper energy weird
She'll
things.
like clean the whole house, dust everything, clean all the windows, go for a jog, make me a whole dinner. Like she just gets in these really like hyper 30-minute increments, like really hyper.
Yeah, like once a day for 30 minutes, I'm insanely hyper, and then the rest of the day I'm like dead. It's weird.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Also, my growth was stunted because of all that, my brain trauma. So I literally look like I'm like 12, and I'm so short. Like no 19-year-old is like barely 5'2". Like that is ridiculous. And Jess grew up, you know, and she's like 5'5". I'm never gonna get there. I'm gonna look like a 12-year-old till I'm like 40. I had to be out of cheer for a few months, and I wasn't allowed to go to school because I wasn't allowed to go anywhere crowded or that had bright lights or had too much noise. So I couldn't go to movie theaters, restaurants. Like I wasn't allowed in public or like to see anybody. So I was like by myself for like 4 months. Like, well, I had to say, but you know, other than that, like I don't know. That was a little sad.
Another issue with Hannah is that she makes up a lot of words, like when she can't think of the correct word that she's supposed to say. Like for her finger split, like when she broke it, it was just, you know, a normal little cast thing, and she called it a flibbergister. Flibbergister. So I was like, what the heck is that? And then one time she like pointed at the orange juice and was like, get me that vajubajubal. And I was like, what? So anyway, I can't think of the word, so I just put it in a new word of what it should be called.
But they're not even words, they're just sounds.
They are in my brain.
They aren't real things.
No, I think a lot of words should have different names. So Hannah has said a lot of dumb things ever since she hit her head, and I'm gonna tell you a few of my favorites. The first one is she asked, what kind of bread do you need to make toast? Like she thought there was a special toast bread you needed that only would fit in the toaster.
I didn't know you could put
any bread and toast it. Like nobody told me that.
Yeah, she didn't know that.
A question she asked is, did Christopher Columbus sail the ocean blue in 1894?
Okay, I couldn't remember the rhyme. Like I didn't remember how it went.
So Hannah sees a picture of Uncle Sam and says, oh, that's Silly Wonky.
I meant Willy Wonka. In all seriousness, do not get a traumatic brain injury that ruins your life. And if you do, make sure you actually sit out when your brain is rapidly swelling into your skull.
Please like our video and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching. Okay, bye!